Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees in Progress presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and joined with us as always the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares. Oh, and Andrew's still mourning and kind of getting over the loss of his condo, but he's doing okay because I think he's got a goatee going on right now. Oh, what? Listeners of the show, I was right. You guys might want to just check it out on kcaaradio.com and watch the live stream, or check the later dates for the stream on YouTube to see Andrew's sick soul patch, bro. What? Okay, all right. Before we get into it, what caused this crazy fashion choice?
There's no word for that.
Is it in solidarity of somebody? A little soul patch of solidarity? There you guys go. That's free for you guys.
I'm standing with the fathers this weekend,
I stand with them, the fathers. They, them, their fathers, baby. Happy late Daddy's Day and Father's Day to all of y'all. And I'm going to, maybe I'll get canceled for this, but also happy Father's Day to the single moms. I heard that's always like a controversial statement. People are up.
Father's Day to you, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Had a great time, dude. Slipping, sliding all Friday. I'm lucky enough that I don't work Fridays and Saturdays, so Friday was just full of slip and slides. And don't tell my mom, but we threw a little bit of Dawn soap up on that slip and slide, and we were getting it. We were getting after it, my guy. We're getting after it.
Do you jump in? You're going down too?
Am I going on the slip and slide?
Yeah.
Come on, baby, let's go. You know I am. I'm sending it further, and I'm like doing cool little tricks. And also, Andrew, I did it in the new swim trunks. Don't forget to check out palmtreesinprogress.com for our new swim gear and all of our merchandise. Palmtreesinprogress.com. Check it out. I was thinking, you know what, Andrew, a little behind the scenes for some of the listeners. Man, a good summer promo for some shorts would be a slip and slide involved. Some beers and slip and slides. That sounds
fun.
If I saw a commercial and they had that, I'd be like, okay, well, I guess I got to buy that stuff now. I guess that's just what I gotta do. We got a great show planned for the listeners. We'll be chopping it up, going over some news articles, and I got a couple awesome viral clips that I'm stoked to get into. Also, I got a couple songs for you guys. We're gonna see which one Andrew thinks the song of the summer is. I also, there's this new celebrity cooking show that I'm excited to get into, and I'm sure Andrew's going to recognize every celebrity that is the contestant for that show.
We'll see,
yeah, I'm sure you will, and know him. And but before that, I want to shout out founder of the Juneteenth Jam, Rialto, Vicki Davis. She's going to be calling in a little bit, or we'll be calling her, and she's going to let us know about the Juneteenth Jam in Rialto this June 19th. It's a Thursday. They're going to be an awesome cook-off, which grand prize for the cook-off as well. And there's going to be a skate park takeover at the Ferguson Park in Rialto. They're going to be giving away a lot of stuffs, having competitions for the community, and a lot of cash prizes from what I heard. So, and if you guys want to check out any of the information that I kind of mumble. And I sometimes talk fast, is what I'm told. My daughter tells me. So go just check out Vicki Davis Wellness. Go ahead and type that up on social media. Google it. I'm sure you'll find all the links for the Juneteenth Jam in Rialto. Andrew, dude, it seems like we're going to have so many homies that are going to be rocking that set, honestly. We got Noah James is going to be rocking, a friend of the show. He's been on a few times. We're going to have Cam Gnarly, another friend of the show. He's been on a few times as well. They're going to be rocking sets and a bunch more. Friend of the show, also Mr. Taste Buds. He's also going to be there grilling out and barbecuing. I don't know if he's going to be a judge for one of the cook-offs. I remember them talking about oxtails last time they were here chopping it up. So Juneteenth Jam, Vicki Davis, shout out you, killing it, doing everything for the community. The community recognizes it and we appreciate you.
Dang, dude. Yeah, what time does that start? I guess we'll ask in a little bit, but...
Yeah, I know that the skate park jam was from 4 to 8 at Ferguson Park, but obviously there's going to be events going on all day. So I believe earlier, and we will in a bit, We will find out, Andrew. Andrew, we'll find out in a bit, dude. Don't worry about it.
I got the day off, dude, and I'm actually heading that way, so that'll be perfect.
You got to pick up these swim trunks. You got to pick up these swim trunks.
All right,
But we will ask. I want to hear about your Daddy's Day. And also your Father's Day. But before that, I want to say thanks to a friend of the show who was able to stop in and be a guest, Michelangelo. What's up?
What up?
Yo, how you doing? Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you for having me, man.
Of course, man. Thank you for being taking the time, being a part of the show. Your hair's looking fabulous, by the way. Looking on fleek.
Thanks, man. Thank
Of
you.
course. This is co-host Andrew, my cousin Berkeley Big Dog Tavares. So, yeah, man. Thanks again. We'll be chopping it up, and happy Father's Day to you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
dude, happy Father's Day, man.
two fathers and a daddy is what I'm seeing on the screen right now. And some of the listeners, you guys are missing out. There's a bunch of babes on the screen. Andrew, why don't you tell us a little bit about your Father's Day? What did you guys do? Happy birthday! Happy Father's Day again, Nino, Andrew's dad.
Thanks. No, dude. Saturday we got together. We went out to Roscoe's, just kind of hung out, listened to music, watched some.
You guys went to where?
Roscoe's. I think you guys have a Roscoe's in Riverside, or you guys have
Chicken and waffles?
No, I wish.
Is it Heroes?
Yeah, well, it's like a spin-off of Heroes. The owner basically owns another restaurant in front of Heroes called Roscoe's.
You know what's funny? My lady was like, "Yeah, it's called Legends in Fullerton. It's Heroes. It's called Legends." And I was like, "I don't think that's true, babe." But I think that's what she was thinking of is the Roscoe's.
Yeah, maybe that's what she was thinking of. Yeah, so it's the same owner. They're right across the way from each other, so we just go over to that one because that's like a patio. And my dad just wanted to, him in the sun. He just wanted to be in the sun and hanging
These guys. Did he leave his shirt on or no?
He left his shirt on, thankfully.
He would have been making a lot of people there feel insecure.
Yeah, so we just hung out. Christian came down. We just were,
That's his
listening to
brother.
music. Yeah,
Another daddy.
That's
Oh, that's awesome, man. Nice little family day and stuff like that, barbecuing it up.
Exactly, and then we just came home, barbecued, and then we just kind of did the same thing on Sunday too. The boys came over, slip and slide, all day Sunday,
Yes.
and everyone just hung out in the backyard. So
You didn't hit the slip and slide is what I'm guessing from your questioning me about it.
You said what?
You didn't hit the slip and slide. I can get at from you questioning me. Did you hit it?
Yeah, I did not. I came too late in the day. We went to the store to go buy some, Father's Day stuff, and
Yeah.
we weren't supposed to get together. That was the whole point of hanging out on Saturday. And then we go to the store to go shopping, and my mom's like, "Hey, are you gonna come back? Like everyone's over." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know. I was like, my bad." I was like, "I'll be right over." And then by the time I got here, the sun was gone, and the boys were ready to go inside. So the fun uncle part wasn't. It wasn't. There was no more time. They wanted to take a bath. When I got here, they wanted to take a bath.
Oh man, yeah. I know how it is. It's always been a little bit of a packed weekend for my daughter for Father's Day because her mom's birthday is on the 16th. So sometimes it falls on Father's Day. So it's always a jam-packed weekend of adventures. A lot of slip and slides, a lot of barbecues and pools, and then I think they hit Cheesecake Factory too. So.
Ooh, how's the pool looking nowadays?
Okay, the pool's looking great, dude. You gotta come by and do a cannonball.
Thursday.
Do it. For some of the listeners who may not know that there's a Google Maps photo of my backyard and the pool looks like a swamp. So I don't know if Andrew's taking digs at me right now, but I'm very questioned on the regular from loved ones who I think love me and make me cry. I got it. I will try to pull it up. Maybe Theo Luis can send it over because he has that screenshot on deck, bro. Anytime he picks me up, he's like, "Where's it at again?" And then just screenshots the satellite photo. I don't know who I got mad at Google because like that photo is old.
Dude, I'm on Google Maps.
Michael, how was your weekend, man? How was your Father's Day? Did you have a good one? Hope you had a great one.
Yeah, man. Just spent it grilling and having a few beers.
That's right. Heck yeah.
I went out to the pool. Similar to homeboys.
That's right.
Went at the jacuzzi. That was fun.
I noticed that Tan's looking fierce, man. Tan's looking fierce.
Yeah, and then went and checked up on my niece and my cousin. Send them some love. And just a homeboy.
That's right. Heck yeah, man.
Overall, it was a good day.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I hope everyone had a great Father's Day, spent it with some loved ones, had a cold one if you guys participate in that, and if you guys don't, then maybe had a cold water. How about that? Does that seem cool? Stay hydrated, baby. Oh man. Well, yeah, I'm stoked to get into stuff. Andrew, I believe, is looking up something to probably make me cry, I'm guessing.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
And Andrew, you can share your screen at any time, and I could also just load that up if you want. But while you get that ready, I got something on the back burner that I'm excited for. We're talking about songs of the summer. Hope everyone's having a great summer already. You know, you guys get those summer activities in before you know it, summer's gonna be gone, long gone. So you gotta hop on those things. Don't forget to celebrate half Christmas, June 25th, half Christmas. So we're like in the couple last days of Christmas, half Christmas. So Andrew, you know, there's always a bunch of songs. You know, what's a summer without an anthem? We've all gone through a bunch, and so like here's a classic one, to a little throwback for someone who got
them diamonds in it. And where'd you get that matching pins with them windows in it? Who them girls you be with when you be riding through? Man, I ain't got nothing to prove. I paid my dues, breaking the rules and say fools while I'm taking it. Tell me who's your man? How do you smoke so good? You the superstar.
Oh no! Okay,
yeah.
I don't want to dox. I don't
Right
want to dox myself, so I don't think I'm gonna load that. I don't think I'm gonna load that photo that I just got loaded up. But for some of the listeners, sorry, what we had just watched and witnessed was Frankie Muniz in his prime, just rocking some ludicrous. What song was that? Was that Move? No. It wasn't Yum Yum. It wasn't Blueberry Yum Yum.
It wasn't Yum Yum. It wasn't Move. Get out the way.
Yeah, it's one of another classic summer anthem. Great one. I don't know who did it better, Luda or Frankie Muniz. Just having a good old time, just partying. Andrew, was there a time in your life where you wish you were Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle?
You know what? Maybe when he was on Big Fat Liar.
Oh my gosh! Yes,
I think that one.
Oh, I just want to go on the Universal Studios tour just because you said that. I'm like, that's from Big Fat Liar. Andrew, I am not gonna pull that photo up. I just realized I might dox myself, and I say some offensive stuff on here sometimes. Sorry guys, I'm woke. My bad.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take the address out. Don't worry. I want our guest to be able to. I want him to choose. Dude, I was going through the backyards, and I'm like, what the heck? I was like, where's the pool at? All I see is patches of grass.
Before I get this, sorry.
He's been waiting to get you with that one.
Yeah, you know what's funny? My uncle had said, he's like, oh yeah, from the Google Maps, it kind of looks like someone has like a little a putter course, nice little green area just to like practice on their putts. And he's, oh, that's a swamp. Andrew, is the video fine where I won't get doxxed?
Let me get it better. Hold on. I'll fix it.
You were tuned into Palmtrees in Progress presents. Oh man, I'm stoked for this one. Don't forget to check out our website, palmtreesinprogress.com. I'm a little terrified I may dox myself accidentally, so listeners, don't forget to check out the live stream on kcaaradio.com or kick streaming. I don't know. Andrew, you should know about that. You're younger. And also YouTube and all streaming platforms. Palmtrees into Progress presents.
It's gonna be too pixelated. I mean, I had to make it too small.
Okay, so listeners, you're not missing anything. Really. I got saved. All right. Well, Andrew, what's one of your favorite summer anthems?
How about what were those guys? Is it Party Rock or what? Was it?
LMFAO.
Yeah,
okay.
Those guys that were going crazy. I think there was one summer they were going crazy with all their songs.
Oh, bebe. That's a perfect way to say it. Chat, they were cooked. I don't know. They were going crazy. They were going off, Queen, for a couple summers.
I forgot what other songs they had. They had a few that summer. Oh,
Party in the house tonight.
Exactly.
I remember being in high school, and those were at all the backyard parties where people were just like huffing Nas balloons and just a lot of other explicit things happening. And then,
every day I'm shuffling. That's
yeah. Every day I'm shuffling. Shot. Is that another song? Or is that the same song? Who knows? They all kind of blend together. If you asked me to name two different Flow Rida songs, I don't think I could, because I feel like they also sound the same. So, hot take on Flow Rida from 15 years ago. Sorry, guys.
Damn, why does this remind me of Riverside, mother?
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Yeah, you guys know the rest.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm going home and watching Juice. I'm gonna go watch Juice tonight. But oh man, what was I? Well, I just lost my train of thought. You bought this video loaded up. Oh yes, LMFAO. I remember, at a party I could enjoy that song because everyone's just having a good time. Every day they're shuffling. A lot of skinny jeans, swag era, if I could date myself. And then I remember in high school, like being in class, first period with someone, and they're like, "Oh, what are you bumping?" You know, we had kind of like open, free time to be able to listen to some headphones. And so he listens to what I'm listening to, and he's like, "Oh, it's pretty cool." And then I'm like, "What are you bumping, bro?" And I just put my, I put my the headphone in my ear, and
Making my way downtown.
I wish, because that would make more sense. But what it was a party rock song. It was like an LMFAO song at like 8 a.m. maybe. Like at 8 a.m. this fool's like jacked, just getting freaking hyped to some LMFAO. And I was like, bro, you're a sociopath. How could you bump this at like this early in the AM? I don't know.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a good guy. He's a good guy.
What about you? So what's a summer anthem then for you?
Michael, what's a summer anthem for you?
I mean, it's probably got the word in it. I would say, I don't know if it's an anthem, but that's probably the first song that I can think of when it comes to summer is "Summer Nights" by Lil Rob, man.
Oh,
Yeah, back in the days, grilling.
That's a good one.
Man.
yeah.
It's got the name in it.
It does. He's so right. And oh man, Michael, perfect. Because like, I would always say, I knew summer was coming around because I'd be driving home listening to some K-Day, and Little Rob Summer Nights would play like 5 times within like 2 hours. I was like, yep, that's the summer coming. Some people have like, the mosquitoes are kind of biting my ankles. You got these June bugs coming around, and the honeysuckle's in full bloom. But me was like, Little Rob's on K-Day, summer's coming.
Oh yeah.
That was my tell. For me, I don't know. I love all of that. Like, I think summer jams, the West Coast, like G-Funk. I love like some Nate Dogg, Where I Want to Be. This is where
That's a good
I
one.
want. Dude, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And I got to shout out my Theo George for that one, because that's where I first heard that song. Like, was him bumping some, probably K-Day or whatever station, but also allegedly asking me to download those songs off of like LimeWire or Kazaa for him.
Damn, that's old school.
Yeah, dude. I was like, this fool got some crazy, like, that's why I got so many cool, like, fire tracks. I was like, okay, I guess Nate Dogg, Where I Want to Be. And there's that Smooth Sailing song from Young Roscoe. That's another banger. Those ones were awesome. Funny story also off, like, that Warren G, Nate Dogg kind of sound. I got my first Warren G CD. It was I Want It All with Nate Dogg. And I was leaving Little League practice, and I was going in the back seat of my mom's car, and there was a CD right there on the floor. And I swoop it up, and I had my CD player in my mom's car ready, so I was ready to put on my headphones. I put that inside the CD. I'm like, what's this? What's Warren G? Because it's and then it's a single, just a single. So it's got the instrumental.
It's giving me flashbacks.
Yeah, bro. It's got the single, the radio edit, the explicit edit, the instrumental, and the acapella. And so it was just so funny because I'm like, oh, once I heard a curse word in there, I was like, I can't tell my mom I found this. She's gonna take this away from me, so I gotta hide this. Because I think there's probably like even an explicit parental advisory on the CD. But yeah, what an awesome thing to find. You know what I mean? Like, I could have found Avril Lavigne in that. I might have been a completely different person. You know what I mean? Like, what if I found Skater Boy and I'm like, I guess I'm Avril Lavigne now. I'm Avril. This is.
Earlier when you mentioned that story about you finding that CD, it brings me to flashbacks, right? So
yeah.
I remember my first CD that I ever found was it was a Tupac CD.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I was in my cousin Peter's room, right? And,
shout out to cousin Peter.
Yeah, shout out my cousin Peter.
Primo Pete.
Love you. And my niece Nadia. Send my love.
Shout out.
But so I'm in his room, right? I remember my cousin. He taught me how to play every card game there is. Anything you could think of. And I remember one time he wasn't home, and everyone else was kind of gone, and I was just like, you know what? He's got a rocking ass system in his room. I kind of want to go see what he's always listening to in there, you know. So I go to stereo, and I remember I push the power button, just push play.
Yeah.
And then immediately it's like Machiavelli, Illuminati. I was like, oh yeah, what is this? Like I ain't never heard this before. You get me? In the bass just rocking the whole house. You know, I was just like, ooh, this is a whole new sound.
Man, yeah.
Like to me,
yeah.
at the time,
for sure,
you get me?
For
because
sure. Yeah,
at that
your
point
first
in my
time
life,
hearing it, yeah.
Yes, I was listening to nothing but.
I would love, yeah. Yeah, I would love to. He's like, Avril Lavigne. I found a CD.
I'm talking about like Los Pookies.
Yeah.
Nothing but like old paisa music.
Let's go, dog.
Vicente, Pepe, John Sebastian, you get me?
Juan
Old paisa music.
Juan
That my parents would,
Vicente.
aunts and uncles would listen to.
Some Maná?
Maná, yes,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
En español, Enanitos Verdes, Hombres
No,
G.
dime que no.
Yeah, there you go. But me being in my cousin's room, man, I remember the way I relate to it is just finding that first CD.
Yeah.
Because immediately once I heard that sound, that you get me, it
hit you in your chest.
Man, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember getting chills, dude.
Yeah.
Getting chills and
Yeah.
then just sitting back like, whoa.
There's music that sounds like this?
Yes, for real. And then from that point on, it was just, my whole music. You get me? That's when I first started wanting to actually like listen to lyrics, to music. Like,
oh, yeah.
Make my own choices, like on what I want to pick. You get me? As opposed to just what I'm listening to at the family parties or on the radio stations. You get me? Because I was young.
Right.
I was real young.
Oh, that's awesome. And then I assume this cousin, like you said, you looked up to him too a little bit?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right now, he's probably one of the cousins that I can relate to the most.
Oh, yeah, man.
You get me?
I know what you mean. That's awesome. My Theo, well, I call him Theo, but he's like my cousin because I'm much older than, he's a little bit older than us.
Dang,
And
you're gonna just call him out and say he's old?
well, we do call him our senior correspondent, so shout out our senior correspondent,
Because of his
Neil Louise.
experience.
Senior.
It's his experience. That's why we say senior.
Yeah. But he's super experienced then. Yeah, dude, like Wu-Tang Clan, like he put me on
There you
Wu-Tang
go.
Clan, unbeknownst, really. Like he would just have Wu-Tang Clan going on, and then like same thing.
That's actually my second CD.
Bro,
One was a
awesome.
Tupac and the second one was a Wu-Tang.
Those are great ones and twos, man.
My third one was Linkin Park.
Okay, crawling.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. But I remember him playing like this video game on the PlayStation, which is nowadays, if you look it up, they're worth a lot of money. It's a rarity. The Wu-Tang Clan 36 Chambers video game.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a Mortal Kombat style game where you choose your character, Raekwon or Ghostface or any of them, and they all have like their weapons. I think Ghostface or Raekwon was the only one with like the hands melees.
How did I grow up not knowing about
Dude,
this?
it's crazy. Yeah. And then I'll have to try to find the trailer in a little bit.
Oh no,
but-
we gotta play it. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, we gotta play each other.
Yeah, man, and it was just such a cool game. And I remember going through like the story mode with the whole thing is like they have a sensei that gets kidnapped and they have to try to save him, and it's like ODB's fighting style is
Iron Fist.
it's drunk. What is it?
Drunken Master.
Yeah, it's something along those lines. Yeah, because I know there's an actual fighting style that's like drunk master or something like that. So that was his. It was a great game. But yeah, came up on that when I was like little. I was like, is that the guy from How High? Method Man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Andrew, you got any albums like that you remember finding? I mean, you kind of grew up with some good music though. Your parents had good jams and.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the thing he was talking about his story about the first CD he ever found and just like played it on a speaker. For me, honestly, it was 3 Doors Down.
What?
Okay.
Kryptonite? Is it Kryptonite?
It's Kryptonite. It's Kryptonite. Yep, you called it. I could be anywhere, dude, and I just know that my brain remembers the first time that I ever heard it.
Thank you for the
And just
coffee, by the
like-
way.
Just
Bro.
like hearing it because in this back room that I was in, my dad used to have like 4 giant speakers, a stereo system, whatever at the time was like maybe a 6 CD changer stereo system. But this is where we would play music, jam out. He would just be listen to music all the time. And I just remember, you know, when I first started like coming back here and just really listening to music with him, that was like one of the first songs that just kind of got me going crazy.
Man, so, I remember watching that like on MTV for sure. I watched that video on MTV.
Yep.
The Kryptonite one. And now we have this lagoon, a beautiful lagoon on the screen for some of the viewers and the listeners. We have a nice little, what is that, a golf course, a mini golf course?
It does look like a nice putting green, right? Dude, I was going down the backyard and I was in the parking lot. I'm like, wait, there's only like one blue pool.
And you know what? Shout out to the Hernandez family because I'm pretty sure it's theirs. It's my good childhood family friend. Because I remember on the block when we would have, like growing up, if we had a pool party or like a pool day, it was either that house or our house because Julian's parents didn't really like us over too much.
That's hilarious. Yeah, man, that is not a good look.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
it looks different.
So do I. Just for the listeners, I'm going to have to post on our social media at Palmtrees in Progress a photo of the pool, huh? Nice and clean.
I think so.
or else it's fake news. Yeah,
I'm not going to cannonball in that.
Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to turn off my mic because I was crying. I didn't know I was getting at so hard like that. Man, great trip down memory lane. I do also have to say, as much as Will Smith is a tool nowadays, that summer song, Summertime from Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff, another certified summer classic. Always got to put that one on, too. I think it was written by KRS-One. If I remember correctly.
Believe it or not, his daughter's actually coming out with some music.
Bro, pretty good music, right?
Yes,
pretty good music.
I was about to say that.
You know,
it's such a young, generation, but I mean,
at our spot.
That's the one I'm thinking of. That's what I was like. Oh, this is kind of catchy. What?
Yeah, and there's another song too that, everything she comes out with, it seems like she can be a pop star. You know, like
for sure.
She could be a pop star and go that route, but she kind of does like more like. Experimental music or whatever. She takes swings, which I respect.
I think she's just gonna be good at anything she does. You get me, with a father role model, like the one she's got.
Right.
You get me?
Yeah.
She's just kind of dabbling, like learning herself, but she's great at everything she does.
Yeah, and she doesn't seem so like in her head as the son. The son kind of was on a trip for a while, like took too many shrooms and never came back correctly or something like that. Am I right, Andrew? Yeah. Am I right? He probably took too many shrooms and he probably never came.
Is he the oldest? Is it Jaden? Is he the oldest?
I don't know, man. I don't
know either. That's why I'm like.
I had a video of Will Smith too. I don't think I have it queued up, but I'll have to in a second. He's been dropping new songs. I think we were talking about it one of the weeks ago, one of the previous episodes. We're just talking about his awesome punchlines and delivery. One of my favorite lines off his new song was, "I pulled the pin out of the grenade before I threw it." Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's kind of how grenades work, buddy. Like, the Will Smith dropped some new songs. But we're talking about summer anthems, palmtreesinprogress.com. Don't forget to check it out. Here's something that I think is a nice contender for this year's song of the summer. Not my top contender, but this one's up there. So let me get that going on the screen, and here we go.
Don't need alcohol, you don't need weed. All we need is that vitamin D. Vitamin D. Take me when you please. That vitamin D. No one believes this stuff is free. From my head into my feet. You can't find it at a pharmacy. That vitamin D.
That vitamin me. So for the listeners, we are listening to it's Jake Park Music on Instagram, Jake Park Music, and it's a song called Vitamin Me. This young gentleman's on the side of what looks like a lake, and he's just jamming out a new song alert is what I believe the title says. And let me read some of these comments. New Blunt Circle anthem just dropped. Okay, all right. I guess they didn't listen to the lyrics of the song, but I do like their spirit. Another one is Do You Do Weddings? It's like when Lana said, "Pick me up and take me like a vitamin." Let's go ahead and bump this one more time. Andrew, try to listen with your soul. This isn't Blunt Circle Anthem, obviously, because you don't need that stuff. And here we go.
You don't need alcohol, you don't need weed. All we need is that vitamin D. The vitamin D. You can take me when you please. That vitamin D. Vitamin D. No one believes this stuff is free. From my head into my feet. You can't find it at a pharmacy. That vitamin D.
That vitamin D. I've had this song on cue for like 3 weeks, and I haven't had the crowd to play it with because I didn't think it would work. I felt like I found the crowd that it would work with. Andrew, Michael, what are your guys' thoughts?
My thought, honestly, the first thought that came to my mind was, and then we're gonna get a plan B. Get a plan B.
See, Michael's a forward, advanced thinker. He's already thinking about how we go viral with this. How are we gonna do a Weird Al Yankovic kind of thing? Keep it up, man. That's good stuff. Andrew, what are your thoughts about that?
First thoughts? I don't know. I was listening to the
lyrics?
Alcohol. Yeah, the lyrics. Sorry. The lyrics.
Michael, you inspired him to finally listen to the lyrics.
Yep. Yeah. I was like, no alcohol, no weed. You just need me. I was like, well, this is a smart guy. You know, whatever girl he's singing this to, he's saying you just need me. You don't need anything else. So I was like, wow, okay, that's a little impressive. I was like, take your shot. I'm like, everyone.
Man, you know what's crazy is he wrote that song for me. It's what it felt like, at least. But I think that's what good artists do. They make you think the song's about you. So that's obviously an amazing jam.
So have you been singing that to somebody?
Yeah, I was singing it to you guys right now and all the listeners. Andrew, do you not hear me when I speak? Oh man. Well, so that's obviously a top contender for Song of the Summer, and you guys, if you guys find any awesome songs, go ahead and slide into Andrew's DMs and go ahead and send that. Go ahead and Andrew Tavares on all social media. Go ahead and just slide in his DMs. Send him any photos. He likes getting random photos of feet. His lady does not mind that. So go ahead and do that. And so that's a good. Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to put your phone number in different stalls.
Wait, what? In different what?
Sorry, the audio was breaking up.
In like different porta potties. Stalls.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah,
that's actually where I got his number. Honestly, that's
how we get. So you for some of the listeners who are a little skeptical.
Right at the radio station.
Yeah, I didn't say what kind of good time, but
no, it's pretty explicit. I just can't say it right now.
So for some of the listeners, don't be afraid to call that number in the porta potty wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what the song was about.
Yeah, it might get you in a radio station. Who knows? I don't know.
He needs friends. Call this number.
Speaking of awesome stuff, Andrew, I got another potential song of the summer. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Let's go ahead and give it a little play, but I'll put this down. And I just want to see what you guys think. Okay, so some of the listeners, you guys, Andrew, did you want to try to describe the video?
No, I want to hear your take.
Michael, would you like to take a try at it? You want to take a swing?
I guess I'll add another lyric to it, like the last one.
Yes. Oh man.
I like grandmas who are older.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not happening.
I like that. See?
But it was definitely written by a grandma, for sure. For sure. This was written by a cougar, no doubt.
Yeah, I love that, man. Yeah, she's like an older ghostwriter or something like that. She's like an old songwriter. She's
honestly, it could be that one teacher who got busted.
Dude.
You know, I heard she started writing lyrics. We didn't know. Because she had a lot of time on her hands.
Yeah.
You know, she was behind bars.
Man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was also a potential guess for me too, is what I was thinking. It was like, is this a teacher that got canceled?
Yeah. Watch out if you don't want your teacher bumping this.
Yeah,
like pulling up into the parking lot.
Oh,
imagine.
if my
I hope
daughter's
that's not an anthem.
Yeah, if my daughter's teacher's bumping this, I'm like, I hope this isn't an anthem. And also for some of the listeners who aren't able to see, she does not look like that old of a person.
Yeah,
she looks maybe 20 something. So how young is this chicken do? But anyways,
her grandma must have wrote it for her after meeting her boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's like, sing
she's like, you got the voice, I don't. You got the look.
And then
Make it a video.
also, here's this sweater I knitted for you. It does look like a sweater.
All you need is vitamin D.
Yeah.
And some sunshine.
Dream blunt rotation and dream collab. This lady and Jake Parks. Okay, so also the caption says, best kind of couple, older GF plus younger BF. Okay, Andrew, I guess I'll do it. I didn't really want to bump it again, but if you want, I guess.
Explain what's happening.
So she's doing cool little pop dances, and now she's like strutting down stairs and caressing. Yeah, she was popping off glass. I was trying to figure out how to say that.
She is wearing grandma's sweater.
I'm telling you, bro. I think that was part of the. I think that was part of the deal. She's like, I'll write you the song, but you gotta wear the clothes that I knit for you, and you gotta tag the Depop that we have together. I like girls when they're young. Oh, so another funny story is like I said, I have some of these that's been on stand for like a couple weeks because I gauge the guests and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable doing this one. I'm not gonna play this one. And so finally I was like, hey, you know what? You guys seem like some chill peeps. You guys seem like some pretty chill dudes. I had to send that to myself, email it to myself, and usually I have like a little subject. It's like, oh, for the other one was vitamin me, you know, pretty harmless enough. Okay, had you? So you can see why I wouldn't want to. I was like, I'm gonna keep this one with no subject. I was like, because it's either guys when they're younger or I like guys when they're younger subject line. And I'm like, I'm not gonna have that in my work email anywhere.
I'm gonna email you now with the subject.
I'm like, I know I search up enough sketchy stuff on Reddit to be flagged. I don't need more excuse, you know? So that was a good one, but honestly, Andrew, these are all nothing. These are all like whack compared to sorry, Jason Parks, I don't really mean that, but this is the obvious number one song of the summer. This is number one song of the summer 2025. I've played this for my niece. I played this for my mom. I played this for my daughter. And I'm telling you guys, I get the same reaction every time. So let's go ahead and let's get my boy jamming.
She go wow 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 wow, 'cause she got the fresh on. So I buy her favorite Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Now we washing Spider-Man in my bed. The Koji, she my little boogie with a natural little booty. She cried on the.
Okay, let's from that. Bang!
She go wow 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 wow, 'cause she got the fresh on. So I buy her favorite Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Now we washing Spider-Man in my bed. Jacuzzi, she my little boogie with a natural little booty. She cried on it.
Okay, so thoughts on this? Clearly the winner, correct?
Sounds catchy.
It's exactly. It's catchy as heck. Clearly the winner. Andrew, what are your thoughts?
I'm trying to think about what
goes, whoa,
the reactions
whoa,
were. So
whoa.
what was your mom's reaction to that?
What?
Ain't that your aunt, dude?
Yeah, and then my daughter was also what? and I was like, this is sick. I was like, why did you guys like it? I will say I played this for my lady while we were. I didn't get to play her the video. I played her just the song because it is streaming on Spotify. Go ahead and check out I'll plug it in a second. But I just played it for my lady, and we were playing Fortnite, and I just put, you could play the Spotify through the TV speakers. And I was like, this is Anthem of the Summer 2025, baby, let's go. And she's like, is he wearing grills? Like, what's going on? Why does he sound like that? I was like, are you joking me? This gentleman's deaf. His artist name is Def Poppy. Everyone go ahead and check out the Def Poppy on all streaming platforms. Dude's just killing those bars while, you know what I mean, being more on rhythm on a beat than I ever could, and he's deaf. So I went down a rabbit hole of all this guy's awesome music. I for sure follow it on Spotify now. And let me go. Oh, can I go to the other song? He has another banger that I'll try to load up in a second. But I'll sing it. I'll sing it right now. It goes, stop, don't cut yourself. Put that knife up on that shelf. Stop, don't cut yourself. That's bad for your health. It's like, dude, this guy rules. He's a legend.
So I just gotta ask, man.
How is
it that you found this?
Thank you.
You know, we're
That
going
was
through
my
a tough
question. That was
time.
my question.
You get me?
I was like, what's this guy's
Who recommended this artist to you?
And I love this. I have a finely tuned and curated algorithm, or like Andrew says, Algae Rhythm, Don Cheadle's character from Space Jam 2. I have a finely tuned Algae Rhythm where I just get the best music. So sorry, dude. I'm like Dat Piff. That's for a couple people who get that.
So in other words, you guys have the same therapist.
Yeah, Steve rules. Shout out to Steve. Thanks, baby. I haven't cried for 2 weeks now.
I was gonna say, dude, that's not coming up on my Instagram. I haven't seen any of these videos.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That's why I was like, where'd you find this guy?
It's crazy that you could hate from outside the club, as Chris Brown said.
I definitely can't get in this algorithm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because last week I think it was a compliment because the same question got asked to me from our guest, Red Cup Reggie. He said, how do you find all this stuff? And I was like, thank you. I think that it was a compliment.
Oh, man, dude. Well, speaking of algorithms, how about this? I'm in a rabbit hole right now with all these part ones. And then you go
What do you mean?
So you watch a video, and it's part one.
Oh, yes.
And then they say, follow my thing, and obviously I'm not going to follow it, but I'm going to go to the page and find part 2.
You're looking for it. You're scrolling through it.
Yeah, so I'm going to find it. I'm like, all right, let me just find this thing. I go and I'm like, all right, there's no part 2. I'm like, I hate this. I was like, I just spent 2 minutes I guess a minute 30, whatever it is, but I'm stuck in a rabbit hole.
Spent 90 seconds.
Facebook's worse. Facebook has a longer... you can get into some videos and it's like, all right, find part 2. I'm like, well, I want to know what happened.
Yeah, because these people are genius though. Like, that's great. Like, what a good hook. You know what I mean? Because I'm going through all their feed now, and like now they have 1,000 views because I went through everything trying to find it.
No, I try to look for what I like about Instagram. It says the just watched. So I'm like, all right, the next one has to be part 2. And then I click on it. I was like, it's not part 2. I was like, another one got me. But yeah, dude, I am stuck in this rabbit hole. And then I go through the comments and people are like, don't go to their Instagram account. There's no part 2. Why? You never post part 2. And I'm like, damn, dude, these guys are smart. I'm like, why don't I just start an Instagram account that just posts just post all the part 1s of all the other part 1s. Just get the same thing. But actually, I probably would post part 2 and make it like find all the part 3 videos and not post the part 3. I think that's a change. I haven't found those yet.
I think that's how I found that guy who was running through drive-through windows with a JBL speaker bumping Fetty Wap. I think it was like, watch the part 2, and there was actually a part 2. That was the one time. And Andrew, I think we had a whole segment based off that guy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We just created Instagram accounts that have part 2s.
All right, so we have our guest Vicky Davis on the line right now, and she was nice enough to spend her time and fill us a little bit about the Juneteenth jam coming up this June 19th. Hey, Vicky, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, Vicky, thanks for taking the time and being part of the show. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys so much for including me and thinking about me and giving my community this platform to be able to talk about what we're doing. and how we're doing it.
That's for me, you guys. That's not for you, Andrew. That's not for Michael. It's for me. Okay. I don't want to take credit, but I'm taking it. Yeah, of course. No problem. So we at the top of the show we announced the cook-off and the skate park takeover at what was it? What park is
Ferguson.
it? Ferguson Park on this 19th, right? Juneteenth.
Yes, sir. Alex Ferguson Park in Rialto on the 19th, which is this Thursday, and it's going to be from 4 to 9 p.m.
Awesome. And is it, we said there's going to be a cook-off, and I remember you guys talking about a couple contests and cash prizes. Am I correct?
Bridge City.
Yes. So we have quite a few going on. So we have a flag football tournament that's happening for the youth, and the winning team is going to get $500 towards their team, so they'll be able to buy helmets or new gear or whatever their team needs. We have a Miss Juneteenth scholarship pageant that's going to be happening, and that is for a young lady who has demonstrated resilience in her character and the mantra of "We shall overcome." So they've submitted some essays, and those contestants will be judged on that day, and they have the opportunity to win a $500 scholarship. We have a grand prize going to our women's basketball tournament. It's a 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
What?
It's free for women to enter, and the first 20 ladies are going to get self-care bags that are curated by the IE Black Women's Collective and our Juneteenth committee, along with the top winners getting custom Juneteenth basketball and a cash prize of $300. Our cash prize is also $300, and we have there's so many things going on. Sometimes I can't even keep track of all of it, but just know, we have over 150 vendors. We have 25 or so food vendors. We're going to have a classic car display. It really is a collection of all the awesome things that exist, in the Inland Empire coming together on this one day and free to the community.
Let's go. Wow, Vicky, what you guys are doing is amazing. It's a free event, correct?
Yes, it's absolutely free, and you can still get connected with us if you visit our website. It is JuneteenthJam.info, and you can kind of read a little bit about all the different things we have going on and go down to, general registration and register for the event. But also know that registration is not required. So if you're looking for something to do and you're not computer savvy, just mark down that you can be at Alex Ferguson Park at 4 o'clock on Thursday. And we will welcome you with open arms and be excited to have you participate.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow, a free event with a bunch of cash prizes. What you're doing for the community, they all love it for sure. That's awesome. And you mentioned you and Wallace Allen are going to be playing a nice one-on-one game, right?
Wallace Allen is going to get beat down on that day.
He always talks a little grimy when you're not around, huh?
He talks a lot. I think that's because his show is called Empire Talks Back.
Yeah, exactly.
But he doesn't ever actually get on the court. I'm telling you, this is the third year of the Juneteenth Jam, but I've been doing basketball events in Rialto and Inland Empire for about 7 or 10 years now, and I have yet to see Wallace on a basketball court.
Yeah, he's always icing his knees or something like that, it seems like, on those days. You also, you'd mentioned the basketball. There's a basketball kind of foundation that you work with as well, right? Do you want to plug that while we got you?
Yes. So I work with Bentwood Hoops. It is a street ball brand that promotes playing outside, which kids don't really do anymore. But it's not just for kids; it's for men, it's for women, and it's for families. And we actually have another event coming up on the 28th that I would love to share more with you about. It'll be at Elizabeth Davis Park, and it'll be in connection with the Anwan Park takeover that's happening over there. And so, that one is actually men's basketball and a lot of cool stuff going on there too. But for the time being, I just wanted to focus on Juneteenth, which is on Thursday. But if you'd like me to share more on that other one, we can have another conversation.
Oh, awesome. Yes. Yeah. We'd love to have you on to promote that as well, because I remember when you guys came for Wallace's show and he was on here as well, you guys go repaint basketball courts as well and all of that?
Yes. So we add artistic murals and designs to basketball courts. And Fentwood is a really, really cool brand. You can check them out on their Instagram. It's Fentwood Hoops. And he started out by just, wanting to see the parks in his neighborhood be better, replacing basketball nets just kind of doing little touches here and there. And it's really blossomed. It's really blossomed into something really cool.
Yeah, I love the DIY startup from it. Like he was just like saw something that he wanted to change and did it, and helped improve in the community and the parks and stuff like that.
Yes, we actually are going to be we're going to be doing a mural for a school in Pomona next month. It is a School of Arts and Enterprise, and we're going to be rehabbing that fort that they have over there for the kids and applying a cool design. And I mean, there's so much happening in 2025. I'm just grateful for it, and I appreciate when platforms like you guys reach out and give it space and give it a voice, and it really makes it more accessible when people can hear about it through your platform. So thank you for what you guys are doing.
Oh, of course, you're doing so much good that if we get any extra ears on it, we'd feel great.
Yeah, that is so amazing. Thank you so much, Vicky. I mean, I love basketball and just hearing about everything you guys are doing, just for just the community. It's amazing to hear.
And you still got some of your And One tapes? Some And One mixtapes?
No more mixtapes. But maybe I should go make some new ones on June 28th.
That's right. I know what's up.
Maybe I got some new ones coming out soon.
You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for allowing me to come on the show. And just again, it's going to be at Juneteenth Jam on the June 19th at Alex Ferguson Park. If you want more information, you can send me a DM on Instagram at Vicky, Vitkie, Davis Wellness, or you can go onto our Juneteenth website at juneteenthjam.info, and I'd be glad to get back with you and help you. And hope to see you guys there.
Awesome. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks again for taking the time, being part of the show. If you have to get going, we got about 3 minutes before. And did you have any questions before Vicky has to go?
Vicky, is this right? You're running for city council?
I did run for city council last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw that, but no, that's so amazing.
Sorry, Vicky, he's from Orange County. Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
I was just looking at
That's fine. I get it. No shade to the OC.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But no, I was looking up the basketball event, and that was one thing that popped up on Google. So I was looking at it. I guess I didn't. It said November 5th, so I was like, already? I was like, wow, it's coming up. But I think that's just.
That was quick. They said with the current climate, they wanted to speed up the timeline a little bit and see if we could.
Yes.
No, we need more. We need people like you, Vicky, who care about the community, who care about helping out, and I think that's just so amazing that everything that you're doing. And I appreciate you jumping on and just giving us some more information about what you are doing on Juneteenth, and then everything that's to come. I am so excited to hear about stuff like that going around. Like, I feel like in the OC, I don't hear much about my community doing anything like that. So that's why I really do love when I hear about, anybody in the IE or just, they have so much love and it shows with, what they're doing in the community. And I'm sure there are people in the OC, but I just always appreciate when Eric gets great people like yourself and, to come on the air and just hearing about what you guys are doing. It's inspiring. He always brings on people here.
I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that because you know what? This Juneteenth collective that we have going is a true testament for what communities can do for themselves, because it is all volunteers. I mean, we raise money, we try to do what we can, but most of what we raise is going to these cash prizes, to these jerseys, to these self-care bags, to these
customized
all
basketballs.
the people on our to some nice basketballs. All the people in our community range from, church members to retired teachers to retired elected officials to current elected officials to just somebody. Sometimes I just meet somebody at the grocery store and they're like, oh, you're doing that? I would love to volunteer. And then I say, come on. And now they're on the committee. So,
that's right.
So it really does keep the vibe of it just, with love and with authenticity. And so I think that's why it's really so successful. And I just appreciate you guys noticing. So thank you.
Of course. All right. Thanks, Vicky. We got to get going. We'll catch up with you soon. Juneteenth Jam this June 19th in Rialto. And follow Vicky Davis Wellness on Instagram. Thanks again, Vicky. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And thank you for tuning in to Palmtrees in Progress Presents every Tuesdays at 7 p.m. And also, don't forget to check our website out, palmtreesinprogress.com. Check us out on all streaming platforms, Palmtrees and Progress Presents. Instagram, too, at Palmtrees in Progress. Don't forget to check out Andrew's really heavy on the TikTok dances right now. So I think he's going to do a new dance to the Stop, Don't Cut Yourself, or something along that, or all we need is the vitamin me. One of those.
Please do that one, Andrew.
Yeah.
Special request. Michael as well.
Michael, Andrew, do you got anything to say? I want to say thanks again for taking time being a part of the show as always, you guys. Thank you, Michael. Do you guys got anything to say before we get going?
Just thank you for having me, man. And just keep up the progress.
Thanks, brother. Hey, anytime you want to stop by, you're more than welcome. Andrew,
Thank
that
you.
soul patch is looking fire. Like I said at the top of the show, that's going to get the listeners to make sure to tune in. You got anything to say before?
No, just love you guys, man. Appreciate you coming on, Michael. It was a good
Thank you,
time.
man.
Had a blast, man.
Yeah, me too, man. You guys are funny.
All right, we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in as always. Appreciate it. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.